top. It looks like it's moving. So you're supposed to put it in your shirt.
Focus looks good and everything?
Come out at the top.
Black and black, so I see it. More court.
Yeah, you're in focus.
Perfect. All right, yeah, my name is Devin Finero. I'm 20 years old, and I'm an amateur hard enduro racer. I've been riding since before I could remember, really. And then in high school, I started to get into racing. My dad had always shared with me really great stories of him traveling back east and doing national enduros, and so it was just always something I wanted to do, and then once I got a taste of it, I was hooked.
My name is Bryce Barsonik, and I'm from Livermore, California. Racing dirt bikes since almost a year ago. I've raced in C-Class for Override, Rev Limiter, and TKO. And so now I think I'm gonna bump up to B-Class. Mainly just because some of the other guys I rode with in like the last race at Rev Limiter, I've just kind of been like mainly hanging with most of the B guys in the standings and stuff like that, so I think it's time to bump up.
You get into hard enduro. Why did you do that? Doesn't hard enduro suck? It's too hard.
Yeah, that was all because of you, Devin.
Who is Devin?
That guy. Yeah, that's the guy that kind of has taught me a lot about dirt biking, got me into some crazy shit, gone with me on all these trips, and yeah, that's the guy that I usually have a good time with.
I think Victim describes him pretty well. Bryce, acquaintance from high school, and then we ended up going to the same college. I found out that he had a dirt bike, you know. So I got him out riding a couple times, and like, a lot of the trails around here, just in Colorado in general, are kind of rocky and difficult. Like, he kind of liked the hard stuff though. So I just started dragging him around like everywhere. And every weekend I'd be like, you wanna ride? And he'd be like, yeah. He's like starting to do pretty good on these like hard rides, and I need somebody to go to races with.
Yeah, I don't even know. I remember you just told me like, hey, Red Bull's doing a race. Like, they usually sponsor venues, but like they never put on one. Like, this is special, it's pretty cool. It's in Texas. I was like, Texas. Ended up talking me into it. I was like hyped up, like, oh, it's a Red Bull event. Like, those are supposed to be sick, right? Like, all the pros go to them. Yeah, that's how I got talked into the first one. And then just like a lot of other people say, once you do the first one, then you just keep going. You're hooked. And yeah, that's how it was.
I think being an amateur is really like, you're rolling in after you just drove 20 hours, you know, you and your buddy, maybe just yourself, and you roll in that night. It's probably like 7 p.m., it's dark. You have a race maybe at like 8 a.m. the next morning, and you're just now like pulling your bike onto the stand, pulling the wheel off, and you're drilling your moose out. That's probably what like being an amateur is to me.
To be an amateur, it's buying all your own shit, setting up all your own shit, not doing that well at the races, and having a lot of fun. That's what an amateur is.
I really think they actually dirt bike. I don't think they can afford it. They're pretty broke. But I haven't seen them for myself because they're not here. So I don't know if they do dirt bike, but if they do, they're probably pretty good at it, I have to say, because they've been doing it for a while. They kind of get up at like 4 a.m. and they just like, you know, just ride for like ever. They don't really come back until like Monday, miss all their classes, you know, take some Costco pizza for the road, waking up extremely early, driving for like 6-8 hours sometimes even going all the way to Texas for some reason, I'm not really sure. You know, going on these races, stealing signs, pretty sure it's illegal, but you know, I'm eager to hear more stories. Hopefully they get out there again and more stories can come.
I really hope you guys enjoyed an introduction to your first 2 characters of the Amateur vs. Hard Enduro series. This is going to be the first of many introductions on this channel with many other people that I already know, and I hope a lot of people that I haven't met yet joining the channel in the near future. Next time you're at an Extreme Enduro, be on the lookout for me and Bryce. We'll be ready with some cameras to capture all the action, hopefully some really good stories, and racing to the best of our abilities. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up, share it with a fellow hard enduro rider, and subscribe. Check out some of my other videos of Red Bull Override and snow biking. Until next time, catch you on the trails.
Down the hill. Nice. Thank you. Hopefully I didn't drive it into you too hard. Nope. Let me get the clutch. There we go. Up she goes. Thank you.